That was my attempt at looking cool and casual and finding me knitting away as the video started. I think it was a failure. First of all, I went to start knitting and I had the yarn completely wrapped around my needles 16 times. So I was scurrying as the countdown was happening to make it actually so that I could make a stitch. I finished 2 pairs of socks last week, friends, and consequently, I granted myself permission to cast on. So I've got my handy dandy mini minder. I got the fishies one. I think there's a cat on the, no, just fish. It's just fish. And this is the first time I've actually had a excuse to use it. So I'm super stoked about that because who doesn't love new toys? We all do. And I'm gonna go on a little bit of a vacay and I figured this is perfect. I can take my little mini minder and it really does work like a dream. And I found that when I was done, I could just like slide my needles through the O-ring right here and it could just hang on there. So now granted, once there's more of a sock going on here, that won't be the case. But if you're wondering about the yarn, it's an old yarn that we carried last year that's not here anymore. So don't ask. Welcome to our Tuesday lunch chat. I am Sarah and I'm the owner of Not Another Hat here in Hood River, Oregon, and coming to you live from right here inside the Star. I hope you all are well. I had a great weekend last weekend. I went to my 30th high school class reunion. I'm not even sure how that's mathematically possible. I know I just don't feel like it's possible. I've been out of high school for 30 years. I don't know. Apparently time does this thing where it marches on. I'm not sure. At any rate, it was fun. It was fun to see people. It's just surreal. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. Yes, welcome. It's the beginning of the month, which means I have really beautiful limited edition Hue of the Month from Tosh and her story from Knitted Wit to tell you about. We'll start with the Knitted Wit. This is Blue Lotus, which is so beautiful. And I'm doing my best right now to remember the story. Oh my gosh. I read this last week. I can't hang on to information that long. The link is in the website. Go read the story about who inspired this colorway and why. God, I know I'm so lame. It's beautiful, yeah. It really is beautiful. I'm loving this botanical themed year. So that's the Knitted Wit Her Story sock. The July colorway is Blue Lotus. So check that out. The July Hue of the Moment from Tosh is hilarious, makes me laugh. It combines 2 hot trends happening in our world right now. That of the emotional support fill in the blank. For us at Knitters, it's an emotional support chicken, which I showed you mine a couple of weeks ago. And then the ridiculous water bottle trend. I won't say all the brand names because there's a specific brand that's really hot right now, but it's excessive, right? To have all the hottest, trendiest water bottles. So I present to you Tosh's July Hue of the Month emotional support water bottle. So this colorway is inspired by a photo of like 10 Stanley cups in all their glorious colors. And they just like literally took all of those colors and made a colorway. So this is the Merino Light. And then this is the DK. Both of them just gorgeous. Pink, yellow, blue, orange, kind of like Bordeaux, lime green. It's all there. It's really, really fun. Somebody totally needs to make an emotional support chicken with the emotional support water bottle. I agree. They also released a really beautiful pattern for this. It's in Tosh Merino Light, takes 3 skeins, and it makes like a chevron look that looks kind of like Missoni stripes, the fashion Missoni. And so if you have any fingering weight, highly variegated yarn, like this is highly variegated, right? There is a lot going on. This would be a really great pattern for it. It's called Hydration Station. And way that the increases start, it starts small, which would be at the back of your neck, and then this way the chevron increases work, the triangle wedges of the chevron grow out, so it sits really comfortably and easily on your shoulders. We have a picture of it on our Facebook page that I posted this morning. There'll be a picture in a little bit on Instagram as well, and you can see what I'm talking about, but it's really beautiful. Check it out on Ravelry. I think it just really shows these colors off really well. Hydration Station. So check that out. Next, I wasn't planning to talk about this, but they have just arrived from Bryson, and of course I had to. We have the cutest little tools that just got in. I ordered these back in Chicago in May when I was there for market. They come in beautiful little tins. The tins do vary, so just keep that in mind. I can't guarantee what your tin will look like, but there's two kinds here you can get. These are tension rings, and the tins are a little stiff when you first get them. They will loosen up. 2 rings in a tin. So we have these beautiful little peacocks. I don't know if it'll focus well enough for you to see. Well, at any rate, these are peacocks. So these are tension rings, meaning you can wear them and they're adjustable. And if you are doing color work, which we're going to talk a little bit about color work in a second, you can wrap them, you can catch your color around the design. It's meant to hold that in place. So it can be really helpful for keeping your color work clean. So the other design, and I turned these on the website and received them, but I forgot to see what they cost, so I can't tell you what they cost. But they're on the website. These are in a bag for some reason. Let me open both of them just a second. So this is the second tin I'm going to show you. So all of them come with 2, a silver and a gold, and these are cats. So cute. So perfect for color work. Cute little storage tin. They're called Coley, C-O-L-E-Y, tension rings. So check them out. Let's see, other fun things that have arrived that I wasn't planning to tell you about, but of course I have to because they're here. We have beautiful crow tins from Firefly Notes. So if you probably remember, we have these tea time tins that we brought in specifically to go with our 4-day knit along kind of fun swag. And when I made a reorder, I could not resist getting a few of these crow tins because a lot of you know, but some of you may not know, that the crow is our mascot for the club, not another club. And in fact, his name's Chester. Yeah, he's got a name. So, and then our addition over there where we were able to expand a couple of years ago, we've called it the Crow's Nest. So it's just all ties in here. If you're wondering why a crow and what that has to do with a yarn shop, our initials, not another hat, K-A-H, caw, caw. Okay, so that's why the crow. But anyways, check these out. They're just beautiful, beautiful. I love her polished finish on these. They're not just a sticker that's been slapped onto an Altoids tin. They are much, much nicer than that. So there's just a few of these available. I just had to throw them in. They were fun. This is another thing I ordered at market that I have been very excited for. And I really, 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 really want to take one home with me and start this project. Oh, maybe I could on my trip. But if I do that, I won't finish the things I need to finish on this trip that I was already thinking, okay, make yourself work on those. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not making any promises. We have brand new Barocco Lana Slight in 25 gram mini skeins. Yeah, right? I know. So they come in this cute little wrister bag, and it is, don't know the price. You get 6 minis, and there's 4 different assortments of colors. So they're put together already for you in this little 6-pack. And it comes with a QR code for a download for all of these patterns in the collection. So this cowl right here uses all 6 colors in just the pack. And then these other projects use the pack along with a solid in additional quantities. So like the sweater and the shawl, they take more. And then this cute, super freaking cute granny square scarf. Honestly, so what I really want to start is this sweater. It's called the Ingrid. It's called the Ingrid pullover. I've already did a different Ingrid pullover, so maybe I have to knit all of the Ingrid pullovers. I think it's a sign. I think it's a sign that I'm supposed to take this home. So Ingrid pullover, and then we have the Karina cowl is this one here, and this is the Edith shawl. Really, really beautiful. And then we have the Brigitte scarf, which is the granny square one. So you get that little postcard with the QR code to download that collection, along with the cute project bag and 6 coordinating minis. They have their little colorways there. So it's the equivalent of 150 grams of yarn in one little bag. So very hard to resist. Very hard. Yeah, Julia is out. She is just tuning in from, probably from like some random place. And so she's not posting links, but we'll get links to this stuff added. It's all right on our website though. If you just want to go to notanotherhat.com, I think most of these new things are right at the top of the page of the see what's new area. So, okay. I have to tell you about some very exciting news. We have just launched a brand new online course. And this is the first course that we have hosted on our own website. So if you've taken any of our previous online virtual courses, you probably remember you had to log into the platform that I was using that hosted those, because it's a very specific kind of technology to build a course. And so there's a lot of websites that do that really well. But up until now, they've all been third-party sites that I cannot integrate into my own site. And there is finally an app within Shopify that I think is worthy of actually using. And so I built this course inside of that, which means you don't even have to leave the website, our website, to access this course. And when you log into your account, you can view your courses, etc. So I'm super excited about that part of it. But I'm also excited just because this has been needed for a long time. This is a course on the basics of stranded knitting. So I walk you through everything from like beginning stranded knitting, knitting with 2 yarns, what that might look like, how you should do it, the tensioning you want to, the tension considerations you need when you're knitting with 2 yarns, how to read a chart and follow a pattern that's written for multiple colors. And then I go into a few more advanced techniques even. So we talk about yarn dominance and why that's important, and what it is. And then we talk about techniques for knitting with 2 colors where you might use both of your hands and have a color in each hand. We talked about hiding your wraps. So sometimes when you have a long span without using a color, you need to catch a float. We talk about doing that with your yarn in one hand. We talk about doing that with your yarn in both hands. So there's quite a bit of information in this course. It could be for anybody from an adventurous beginner up through an intermediate person who maybe has done some basic color work, but is looking to add in some of these extra techniques like knitting with both hands and catching floats with both hands, etc. So it also includes the pattern for my design, the Chelan hat and fingerless mitts. So that's this hat right here, along with a pair of matching fingerless mitts that has this same motif around the hand. So that's like basically your goal project. And when you take the courses, you're working towards executing these 2 projects successfully, right? So when you sign up, you get a 10% discount code to make purchases for your class materials. You get immediate access to the course in its entirety. You don't have to wait for anything to drip down and come out. And then you have access to the course forever that doesn't expire. So here's a little example of some of the swatching that we talk about in the course and that I use to demonstrate. So we start with some very basic kind of like 1-by-1 techniques, and we talk about longer knitting techniques, and we talk about what the wrong side looks like and all kinds of good stuff. So if you think that that sounds interesting and you would like to level up your knitting, that course can be found on our website, and it's boom. You sign up, you have immediate access. It's $60. Now, club members, of course, do not forget that you get courses for half off. That's one of the perks of being in Not Another Club. whose doors open in 3 weeks. Psst, psst, psst. So if you think that that sounds awesome to get 50% off new courses when they come out, I think it's pretty awesome. So that might be a reason for you to join the club, in addition to all of the other amazing benefits as well. So go check it out. If you have any questions at all about the course, about what you get, about what we cover, etc., just shoot us an email. We love to answer questions about this stuff. We want to make sure everybody is finding what they need. But we have had a lot of requests for a colorwork class, and so that is how the Basics of Stranded Knitting was born, is me thinking, okay, I mean, we can offer in-store classes, but our community is so much broader than just our local area. And I wanted to be able to make this something that was accessible for everybody, no matter how far away you lived. So, good afternoon, Maribel from Illinois. I think that is everything on my list. The only thing I have left is I'm wearing last year's 4-day knit along, Lemon Spritz, because tomorrow is the kickoff date for this year's. So I am so excited for all of you about to cast on your Spill the Tea. And I still haven't finished my second one. I know I said last week that maybe I would. I haven't even touched it since last week. That's one of the things I wanted to take on vacation with me. And like, you know, when you hold yourself captive to a couple of projects because you've left town with them and that's all you have to knit, that was like my thinking. But it is so much more fun to cast on new projects for traveling, right? That's what I think. Okay, all right, that's all I got for you. If you're a scissors collector and you like to hoard beautiful scissors, we just got a whole bunch of new designs in stock today. I don't have them here, they're still in the box. But if you go to our listing for decorative scissors, you just check it out. There's really, really beautiful. There's dragons, there's Art Deco, Art Nouveau, owls, lots of really, really fun stuff. So if scissors are your jam, grab some of those because they're really, really cool. Okay, friends, have a wonderful 4th of July. Quick reminder, the store's closed on the 4th. We always have done that, so we'll be closed on Thursday. And but Jill will be here Wednesday and Friday if you're around and when you need some help or you need to pop in. So, and of course, the online store is open 24/7. Have a lovely holiday, and I may or may not see you next Tuesday. I will be gone still, but you know, maybe I'll be bored and I want to talk to y'all. Maybe I'll take some new projects and have progress to show you. I'm so bad. Maybe it'll be this. Okay, that's all for now. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you very soon. Adios, amigos.